An interesting component of the place of English in Pakistani society is its value in the society and how people perceive it. Let's have a look at it. I'll begin this debate with a quotation from Kachru, who's a renowned Indian scholar in the fields of applied linguistics, and especially in relation to the spread of English in various post-colonial societies. He is of the view that English enjoys even more penetration in the educational, official, and social circles of those societies which previously formed United India. That means that English has become even a more demanding language in these societies, and Pakistan is a special case for this. One of my own studies came up with the conclusion that English remains an important, dominant, and the most prestigious language in the country. We could see that English is the primary condition for getting good jobs in Pakistan. Once you get good jobs in Pakistan through this language, it also facilitates you to get promotion in these jobs. So English is not only a gateway to get good jobs, but also to get success in these jobs. And these jobs may belong to various areas of life, for example, civil and military bureaucracy, media, business, multinational companies, education, and law. An interesting aspect of this debate is that even low-paid jobs, for example, some clerical or low-paid administrative jobs, they are also related to the proficiency of English language. We could see the various tests conducted for the recruitment on these jobs include a sizable portion of English language proficiency test. Therefore, English seems necessary even for the basic level jobs in the country. So, its importance in such professional spheres has improved since the making of the country. We could also see that English is closely linked to education in Pakistan. It's a compulsory subject these days from grade 1 to graduation level and a medium of instruction after graduation in higher education. We could see that we have different examinations being conducted in this language, especially those examinations which aim at entry into higher education institutions. They may be belonging to engineering, medicine, or social sciences. English remains a vital component of all these tests, and the proficiency in English is considered to be a kind of ability which might help young learners to do better in their future higher education programs. We could also see that there is a trend of international tests conducted to test students' English language proficiency. Many Pakistani every year take these tests, especially those who aspire to go abroad for jobs or higher education reasons. Based on this, English is deeply rooted in Pakistani society for various reasons. We could see that we also perceive English as a language for intercultural or international communication. By using English while communicating with other people around the world, we could see that Pakistani young people think that they could work for the betterment of the health and reputation of their country in the current scenario. When the world thinks differently about Pakistan and its people, the young generation believes that by using English language, they could convince the world to have a positive view of their country. In this regard, even more interesting area is the symbolic value of English language in Pakistan. This symbolic value is actually based on the perceptions of the people regarding this language, and these perceptions may not necessarily be based on some reality. Let's have a look what these perceptions are about. English is considered a critical vehicle to promote national, cultural, personal, and religious interests and identity of the people. It is also equated with power in Pakistan. And it is also considered as a marker of educated people. Educated people are assumed to speak English quite fluently in Pakistan. It's also a symbol of modernization and liberalism, and potentially this language might reduce extremism in the society. This is what people think about this language and has come to us through various studies. The English language is also considered as a language for development in future. Development both at individual and national levels. We could see that people believe that this language is necessary to gain modernization and scientific or technological advancement in the world. And these advancements would actually lead to economic progress of the country. This language is also considered a good sport to meet global challenges in various areas of life. And few of the concerns about English language we see which were attached to this language previously as a colonial language or other linguistic objections against this language, they are no more considered that vital. For example, one of the prominent applied linguists in the country, Fawzia Shamim, observes that the colonial concerns of English are subsiding these days because this language is considered a good sport for the race which might take people ahead in their individual and collective efforts to move further in their life. Therefore, they are least bothered now about the colonial attachments of English language, and they are looking at it as a language for their future progress. We could see that overall symbolic value of English language in Pakistan can ensure the economic and social progress of the people. And this is one of the areas which creates so much importance and prestige of this language in the country.